So, thanks for joining me on this part of the efficient walkthrough, where we're going to be heading out and about, tying up some loose ends. We'll be collecting armor, taking on Hawkwood, finishing Sirius's quest line, and then we'll head into the Ashes of Arendelle, where we'll take on the Gravekeeper, I think it's called, getting the champion's bones or ashes for the PvP, and then we'll take on Friede and open up the pathway into the Ring City DLC. First thing we want to do to finish Sirius's quest line from the Handmaid, buy the $10 budding green blossom.
Ashen.
It is a special one that appears after defeating Aldrich. And it seems to be one that Sirius has actually gave to her personally. At the end it says, "Goodbye, dear grandmother. I will visit grandfather in the Pit of Hollows," which is over in the Undead Settlement. So we're gonna go to the cliff underside bonfire and then head down to where we fought the curse-rotted Grapewood. And we'll be summoned into Sirius's world to finish her fight with her grandfather. So we'll head straight out the door and then down to the main building. And on the floor in between all the stairs is the summoning sign. Let's click on that and hit yes.
I finally found you. Just as I promised, Granddad. Remember?
So it turns out her grandfather is the Knight Hodger. And he does hit pretty hard, so this isn't an extremely easy fight. Make sure to watch out for his parries. And make sure Sirius does not die. There we go. If Sirius dies, you have to restart it and try again. And of course, if you die, you also have to try again.
Granddad.
Now we need to get down into the Pit of Hollows to pick up the armor set. So use a homeward bone to go to the last bonfire, and then use the bonfire to warp down into the Pit of Hollows. And right here will be Hodrick's sunset armor set. And now that also will initiate, Sirius will show up at the Firelink Shrine where she vows to help us. So you can still summon her for the upcoming Twin Princes boss fight. Now let's head over. Let's do Hawkwood next. So we're just going to go straight to the Abyss Watcher's bonfire where he will be waiting for us. Right behind us. And the reason we know he's here is because Andre the Blacksmith gave us Hawkwood Swordgrass, which is a message from Hawkwood saying to meet him here.
I should have known.
He's
Well, I
not
decided to
too
stop
hard to
running from
fight.
my fate.
The only problem is that
Loathe
he
me
has
all you like.
quite a bit of Estus
I
and
shall
he heals
take
a
what
lot.
makes you dragon.
But you can parry him. So, just like that. And I'm not very good at parrying, so. And heal, of course. One more. There we go.
You are a dragon.
And now after beating him, you receive the Twinkling Dragon Headstone. Which, how many dragon stones do we have? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all 4 of the dragon stones that you can get. Which, when you use them, it transforms you into a dragon as well as gives you some new abilities and whatnot. Makes you a little bit stronger, but you also take more damage. And I believe you have to be naked to do it. I've actually never used them. Never really tried to do the dragon thing, but moving on. Let's go grab Havel's armor set. To do so, we're going to go to the Old Wolf of Farron, and it's going to be up where the demon is, up the elevator, which I still haven't fought yet. So we'll go take care of all that all at once. So just right up the elevator and down to the far end will be the armor set. A nice little addition to using the Black Knight sword. You get bonus damage to demons, so hopefully this should go pretty quickly. I'm definitely over leveled for this fight. Focus your damage on his legs specifically, not hitting other areas. Alright, let's finish it. While you're fighting this guy, the one single move you need to watch out most for is his grab attack. If you do get grabbed by him, mash all of your attack and mash R1, R2, L1, and L2 to wiggle around in his hand, and it causes damage to his hand. You can see the blood coming out of it when it happens, because if you don't do that, he'll throw you over the wall and you'll die instantly. But if you do enough damage while he's holding you, he will drop you down to the ground. You get a great axe, a couple of embers, and off in the corner is Havel's set. And this only appears after defeating him at Archdragon Peak. I'm going to make my way back to the elevator. And from here, we'll go... Let's go to Irithyll, the Boreal Valley, where Creighton's armor set will be on the bridge. And that appears after beating him with Cyrus's quest, as well as when he invades you when you're alone at as you're going through Irithyll. And the central aerial bonfire, I believe, is the closest to the armor set. We're gonna run straight out onto the bridge, and dead center in the middle up there is the armor. And it is pretty good armor as well. So next up after that, we'll go grab the Drake Blood set that is right past Osiris's boss room. And Osiris's bonfire is located, is it here? Only the Untended Graves is here. Osiris is part of Lothric. But it should be the closest door. Then we'll probably have to kill the dragon creature again. Yeah. Right here at the vessel, Drake Blood set. And I think that's everything. After we fight the Dragon Slayer armor, you can summon Morn for that fight, and he's pretty helpful during the fight, honestly. So after you use him and defeat the Dragon Slayer armor, Morn's armor set will be available to purchase at Firelink Shrine, and his weapon and his shield will be in the gel cell where we picked up Irina, the miracle lady that sells us miracles. Yeah, that should be everything. Alright, so now off. We'll do the Grave Keeper or Grave Tender, whatever the boss fight's called, with the NPC and the giant wolf. So we'll head to the depths of the painting and go from there. Alright, so before we go into this, I want to make sure I have some of the Rime Blue moss clumps available in case we get frostbitten. And from the bonfire, we just head over to the right. Down the ledge. I'm gonna stick to the right hand side. So the NPC that kicks off the boss fight, still getting arrows shot at me, but okay. So the NPC that kicks off the boss fight is kind of in the tower up ahead. There's 3 wolves, like regular sized wolves, that are with him that we want to take care of first. So I kind of want to creep along the right side to get the drop on the first couple of wolves that are sitting. They're along the icy wall, like up ahead to the far end. So let's see if we can get the drop on them. Eat some grass, and we're gonna run by along the edge here. And they're right up there. There we go, perfect. Want to kill the other wolf first. Alright, now we can turn our attention to this guy. He's fairly easy to guard break as well as backstab. Half the health already. Let's hope I can start breaking him right there. Alright, we want to finish him off before we deal with the wolf. We don't want to fight them together. There's the wolf. Now I'm going to hide behind the pillar here so I can kind of collect myself. Get ready for it. And I'm going to wait for an opening to go in and hit him. He'll do 2 bites, and then he'll leave him open right there. Anytime you see him disappear, just get ready for him to rush you for a second time. Anytime you need to heal, you can hide behind one of the pillars. Gotta watch out for a charge attack. Usually does them 2 at a time. 3 hits right here when he's howling. And while he's spraying the ice spray. So we get the Valor Heart weapon, which is a straight sword and shield combo weapon, and the Champion's Bones. You burn the Champion's Bones at the bonfire at Firelink Shrine, and that opens up the PvP menu. And the armor that I have been wearing so far, I put on specifically for the Friede fight. You want to get your dark damage up a little bit, and your slash damage, and a little bit of fire as well. So, alright, so the bonfire should be kind of off to the away from the building, I guess, there. The tower. So we're gonna sit here and travel over to Ariandale Chapel. One thing that you can do is wear the, oh, I don't even have it, the frostbite ring that she gives you, which will help you protect from frost, because she uses frost quite a bit in the fight. So it's going to be a 3-stage fight. One-on-one with you and her at first, where she's not too difficult, and then it progresses to a 2-on-1 from there, and then one-on-one with her again. But her third phase that's one-on-one, she is a fucking monster. So I'm gonna summon, what's his name? Oh, this is Gale? I didn't know it was Gale. I thought it was someone else the whole time. Alright, so we're gonna summon Gale to help us with this fight. Gonna want all the help you can get, or at least I want all the help I can get. I have a hell of a time with this fight. I am loathing it so much. I never do very good. I hate this fucking boss fight. I mean, it's fun, it's intense, but it is so tough when you hit that 3rd stage. So we're gonna go right in, and we're gonna face Friede one-on-one. We're gonna get our hits in, and we're gonna dodge her attacks and then hit her and stagger her and get some hits in. And she tries to turn invisible. We're gonna watch where she goes when she turns invisible and follow her and get some hits in on her that way. It's not too hard at the very beginning. I'm trying to think of any items that would help out, but I think just make sure you have the Rhine Blue Moss Clumps. That will come in handy. Actually, the second phaser is fire damage involved, so I'm going to put some red bug pellets in the quick menu just in case. Alright. You know what? Fuck this weapon. I'm going to use a bleed weapon. I'm going to go with the Karthus Curved Sword, which opens up some new armor options here. Let's see what we got. 11. I want to make sure that dark damage is nice and high, as well as slash damage. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Okay, now that we're all set up, go ahead and talk to the large Corvian, like, father guy. And that'll kick everything off. And when the fight starts, Friede walks slowly towards you. So if you need to buff or
Bring Friede to me, please.
eat some grass really quick, you should have enough time to get something in.
The flame flickering once again. Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
I usually skip over the cutscenes, but this is a good one.
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
Alright. And now that I switched weapons, I should probably put some Carthus Rouge on. Alright, let's try a running attack. I want to catch her off guard and stagger her as much as possible. Okay, now she's disappearing. Follow her, track her over here. Alright, got a bleed in. I'm doing good. Oh, I was trying to go for a backstab. Seen the animation start, but didn't follow through. Here we go. She broke some shit over here. Damn, let's hope I can finish her off. Alright. She is very easy to stagger, which is one thing you have to use to your advantage. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? There we go. Alright, during the second phase, Gale's gonna come in and give us a hand. Gale usually focuses on Friede, which is fine. I'm gonna focus on the father. They're gonna team up against us. The father uses, he'll run around carrying the vessel and pounding it on the ground, and he'll also pour fire out on the ground and whatnot. So we're gonna stay behind him and just follow him as he wanders around the arena and getting as much damage as we can in on him. He will stop at one point after taking enough damage and drop his head down where we can get a riposte in on him. Want to end this phase as quickly as possible. Want to conserve as much Estus as I can for the third phase, as well as keep Gale as healthy as possible until we get to the third phase, so he lasts longer. Now she embers. Goes into bitch mode. Shit, that is. just like she is right now. You can get a backstab in on her while she's doing it. There we go. Boom. Second phase over. Let's switch these out for dark pellet. You automatically get a Titanite slab for making it this far. Now Friede is going to move around very fast, and she uses a lot of dark damage. She's going to start that bleed on her shoulder. Alright, shit, I gotta help you out. There we go. Stagger her, try to keep her staggered as much as possible. If you get a chance to get her into a corner, that is ideal. You can always backstab her as well. See if I can get a backstab on her now. Nope, too soon. Yeah, that dark damage does a lot of damage. Come on, Gale. Get in there. Oh, she's almost dead. Oh. One hit. One hit. Yes. Whew, alright. Not bad. I fucking... I have a very hard time with this boss fight. Good. Alright. Now the second bonfire in the room, right here next to the snake statue, will travel us into the, I guess, the passage to the Ring City. We'll be heading through the drag heap first. But we'll start that on the next part of the walkthrough. Since we just beat Friede, let's take care of a couple things first. We're going to talk to the painting girl, and then we're going to go get our last Titanite slab out of the Ashes of Arendelle DLC. So the painting girl is now, let's sit here. That way if we need to travel back, we can come to this bonfire. So the painting girl is up here now, since we let her out of the other room prior to this.
I can hear the fire crackle, and soon I will see it. My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday. My thanks, I will.
Okay. And if we leave and come back, she will say something different. So we're gonna head over to the Corvian settlement. I hear the twinkling of a crystal lizard. Anyway, so from the bonfire, just go into the other little house that's on this side of the bridge. And the guy we talked to initially when we first came here, that was in the corner, is now out on the ledge admiring our lovely handiwork. Do we see it? Yeah, there it is. Right up there.
Oh, my, thank you. I can hear the crackling from here. The sound of my home. The painting of Arendelle. Burning away.
And he gives you a Titanite slab. And now that's all 3 out of this
When the world rots,
area.
we set it afire for the sake of the next world. It's the one thing we do right, unlike those fools on the outside.
And that's it. I mean, head back over to the painting girl and she says one thing different, but yeah. So I think that's going to be it for this part of the walkthrough. On the next part or episode, whatever you want to call it, I'll be taking the bonfire out of Frieda's boss room, and we'll be heading into the drag heap and make our way into the ring city. Alright, thanks you guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped you out. I'm sure you already know about doing the bosses in this area, but I just wanted to come in and make sure everything was finished up. Hopefully I helped you find maybe some armor you didn't know about or something on this one. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. A fine dark soul to you.